traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Trying to find his man on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this week.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. To the ground with the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep...
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Spartans offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a...
And he's running in the open. it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Close to midfield, 4th down. I think most coaches in college football say that's a green zone now.
Has to be, because there's really not that much to gain by kicking it away.
No, because you kick it in the end zone, they take it out to the 20. You're only picking up how many yards. They can return it. So I know if I run a play, I've got a really good chance to get it. So stay aggressive, offensive coaches.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that, because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there?
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's Hall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. A circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Devin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Off the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. It falls incomplete, and will change into the field to get things started back up. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The lone back's got it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. Give to the back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Drives into the pile just to pick up of 1. They'll spot it at the 10. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw.
Well, Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes his connection. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
They'll put the tight end in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Pressure coming. It's caught. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They're bringing heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing.
He wants to go deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires on the move. And they can't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Fires left. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They're working that left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And on 2nd and short, they'll send 3 receivers wide right. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how.
He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Lee. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
At the 45 on his way. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
It's complete. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy who's going to take it.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Minnesota, 38, Michigan State, 10.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some 1st downs, get some positive momentum.
Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Dixon. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
They pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Snagged on the outside. It's Avant. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
And this offense has got it all, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Pulls it in. It's Clements. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Motion from the offense. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. With the catch, it's Clements. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes, and for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
They go to the ground. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? And that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Golden Gophers are marching down the field. On the run, it's Lee. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Running back searching for a hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. A shot toward the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive.
All kinds of running room at the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Spartans. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. This one's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. At midfield, he's got room. Off he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us from here.